What's up, people? I know it's been like 12 days, all right, since I've done a stupid upload, but been busy, okay? Let's just move past that. And today we got probably what's going to be probably the most boring part of this job. And but I mean, it's a part of it. So, you know what? You're going to see all the different aspects of the thing. And it's definitely something that carries us through the wintertime, through the slower months. I mean, we ain't there yet, but we're getting close. It's a part of the job all year round, but it really carries us in through the winter, keeps everybody working. So brand new apartment complex, hasn't been opened yet. Getting close to one building. One building. And anyway, enjoy. I'm gonna shut up now. Yes, I know, I still got the thing going on with the semi-hermetic, but how about this? How about subscribe? Let's hit that 1K, and then we'll do the semi-hermetic. Or I'm probably just gonna do it beforehand anyway. I don't know. We'll see. All right, enjoy. So here we are in Dallas, Texas. Look at the beautiful view. It's great from this point of view looking in, but not to be in it. That sucks. So, got a new apartment complex going up. Several parts to this thing. All these individual AC units, just like residential splits. Some of them are mini splits, you see right over there. And this is just one building of what, 3? One of 3. You can see the other 2 over yonder. They're just they're not there yet, you know. Got the condensers still in boxes. Sitting on the roof. They used to be all stacked up in our shop, so I'm glad they're not taking up space over there. But basically each one of these units has to be started up individually, one at a time. And the way this works is we have a construction side, we have a service side. On the construction side, we'll do all of the piping, the copper inside and up on the roof, and they run all the wiring, but they don't connect the wiring. They do connect the piping, they pressurize the lines, and that's where we come in. So on the service side, we'll come in and connect the low voltage and connect the high voltage. On the air handler, we add the thermostat, document the serial number, and then if it still has pressure when we come up to it, see, they'll 325 psi. If it still has pressure when we come up to it, then we go ahead and pull a vacuum. If it does not have pressure, we let them know that they have leaks they need to fix, and we move on to the next one. So we pull a vacuum, release the charge, and then some of these are higher. The line set's longer than what the factory charge is going to allow, so we have to watch it for a minute and add charge if necessary, which is easy, monotonous work. But when it comes down to like doing this stuff in the wintertime, gets a little more tougher, because you can't charge an AC accurately in the wintertime. I know, control the head pressure, maybe you can make it happen, right? It's a lot of extra stuff to do though, you know. So you can cover the condenser coil, or you can add a low or a head pressure control on it. We're not going to spend extra money adding head pressure controls on a unit just so we can charge it. Now these mini splits, we usually don't have to mess with those. As long as there's not any leaks, the mini splits are going to be just fine. Well, I mean, I don't have a whole lot to tell you about this. They're building a pool over there. It's gonna be a cool, this is gonna be a really nice place. I'm not gonna live here. I like a house, you know, with a backyard and whatnot. I like to mow, you know, stuff like that. I'm not the guy to live here. Family, all that stuff, you know, swings and stuff like that. But if I was a young single man making decent money, I could totally live out here. Just hang out at the pool on the, it's called the Sky Lounge. And anywho's, I might chime in and out on this one. See, that's the next guy that we're going to be working on, but that's not ready. We don't want to be turning ACs on in that place, especially since they don't have any ACs in them. And then the building next to this one on the other side is more readier than this one, that's for sure. So this used to look like that. That will soon look like this. Anyhow, we're gonna be walking through here, finding out what work we can do today. Seeing there's some like 10 units had leaks, so we'll see if they got them fixed up and pressurized. We're gonna do some startups today, and worst comes to worst and they haven't gotten made any headway on it, then we're gonna go down and start wiring up air handlers. Yeah, so that's the thing, that's the deal. Anyway, I'm gonna get to work, so I'm not wasting time. Maybe I'll be back. So this is what an apartment complex looks like, you know, probably 2 months before they open for Occupy. So the rooms are trash, but that's okay.
Okay, yeah, this is what I want to show you. So it's in 28. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, it's a mini split wire.
Yeah, they cut this.
But they cut the harness off of it, yeah.
So
they gotta figure that out.
They know, so they're gonna put it on the notes.
And that's the construction side to figure out.
This is Derek, so he knows about it. Like, that's why I'm trying to catch up to everything that's bad right now, because I don't want to have to come back here.
This is your elevator shaft.
Yeah.
They block those off, obviously, so someone doesn't, you know, just walk right out there. It's really hazy in here. I feel like I should be wearing a mask.
15:30, this is where we stopped.
Okay.
This one is done.
This one's done. This is where y'all stopped.
Yep.
Look at the view from this apartment. I bet you this apartment's gonna cost like,
Probably like $2,500.
yeah, $2,500, $3,000 a month.
Yep.
And it's not even that great of a view. Like if you could see it that way.
It's better views on the other side.
Yeah.
See downtown more.
We got a big hole in the ceiling.
That's the return.
Oh, okay. It's like a 2-bedroom.
Yeah. 2 bathrooms.
Oh, the haze in here, man.
We don't got to be on this floor.
I feel like I'm getting cancer as we're just talking. Let's go somewhere else. I'll get back with y'all. So we finally made it to an area where we can actually do some stuff. This kind of work is a part of the job. It gets very, very monotonous. I can tell you that. I'm glad I don't do it all the time, because I would probably lose my ever-loving mind. I'm gonna shut the door so people ain't, you know, watching me talk to myself, because that's just weird. So I'm not gonna like clue you in on the whole day, you know. Just kind of, why the door just wants to open right back up. I'm not gonna take you through my monotonous day all the way, just to give you the snippets, you know. What do we do during a startup? So what I'm doing right now, obviously, is trying to figure out how much wire I can save, because I don't like to make it just to the very nip end, you know. We want to have as much wire as possible, so I try to shove it in there and see how much I can shove in there, and then once I figure that out, I'll know where to snip it. So I can probably cut about a little bit off, just to say about that much right there. And it's like I said, simple stuff, man. This is should have brought my headlamp probably, but it's in the truck charging, and I don't see very well nowadays. You just grab a little wire. Got my green here, doesn't matter which one. And I'll peel back. Expose some wires. Snip off the excess. I can't remember which ones we're using for common, so let me make a phone call. Common is probably blue. You know what, we're just gonna go with that. Common's blue. Well, it means we're not gonna be using brown. Cool, heat, common, 24 blower. So we are gonna install these. Come on, hands. Wow, do stuff the right way. Really need minimal tools for doing this. All I have are my strippers and a screwdriver. I did bring my impact. I don't know why. Probably didn't need that. Pelican. Come on. Take the thing off. Wow, what are you holding on to? They're normally not this hard to split. Why are you being so difficult? Punk, come on. Is this holding it? Negative, Ghost Rider, that is not holding it. I have a feeling I'm about to break this thing. I promise you, they're supposed to just split. That one doesn't like me. Yep, it broke. So that is a defective thermostat. I'm gonna put that right back in the box. We only have 3 thermostats, so that makes it now 2. We got a bunch more on order. They've already started up like 130-ish units. See if this one will show you how it's supposed to work. Like that. See, I'm not lying to you. I know how the stuff is supposed to work. That one was just defective. So when I tried to pop it apart, something was holding on and it popped the board off. So I get it here nice and level-ish. You have a little bit of play. I mark my holes. This is just sheetrock, so we're gonna be using our anchors. And I just stick the screwdriver in the thing here and waller her out, you know? Just enough to fit my anchor in. Sometimes you need to hammer them in, which is what I like. That means it's gonna be nice and secure. You make your hole too big, guess what? You're gonna be making new holes because they ain't gonna work. She ain't gonna work. And there's only one anchor. Oh, there's the other one in the other part of the bag. All right, anchor, screw, screw. So these kits come with two types of screws. One is your wood screw for the anchors, and the other one is your screw that will screw into a junction box if they put a box on these. These do not have boxes. That's definitely gonna have to be hammered in. These anchors are a lot smaller than I remember. In other words, I made this holes pretty big, but luckily we have some room on the back side for these anchors to sit. Get in the... Wow. That one's just not having it. That one said, nope, I'm not gonna do your thing, punk. Well, guess what? You are gonna do the thing. 'Cause I said so. That's why. Now let's see if it works. Oh yeah? Yeah. I see what you're doing now. You're not gonna win. You might as well just give up now. Give up now.
Yeah, hold on, give me 1 second.
Or do you want me to text you the list? The ones they fixed.
You can text it to me, or I can write it down.
Innocent came in to ruin the show.
11:25.
Okay. Good enough for government work. All right. Get him in there nice and tight.
All right. All right.
Alright, and he said he's gonna be back over there on it pretty soon for the rest of it.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Common's blue, right?
Yeah, common blue.
That's what I thought.
So the other place, they're moving forward. Those rooms don't look like this. They haven't really started on those rooms.
Oh, really?
Kind of makes me wonder, should I put it in there? Is the thermostat might get the raise back?
What? You want to do the air handler in here?
Yeah.
Okay. It's very, very simple. Straightforward. C is common. The only one that's kind of hard to get in sometimes is the R because it's already tightened down and it has a jumper on it. So you got to squeeze the wire. I think Innocent probably found some pee-pee smell. You'll notice in these new constructions, before they get the toilets running, construction workers, they'll pee in the sink, they'll pee in any drain that they see. They don't care. They will just go to town, even though there's like 18 porta potties right outside the door. Doesn't matter. So you definitely have to be okay with the smell of urine, because it starts, there's just a period at which it just freaking stinks. So that's probably what you heard from him just now. He's in there doing the air handler, and it looks like we're going to be doing some other stuff today instead of this. He just got off the phone with somebody, so I think there's some units that are ready. Oh, sorry. C is common. R is your 24 volts in. And commonly that's red. You can't always trust the color of the wiring, but we always color code them. Y is cooling, W is heat, G is your blower. Make sure and all of our wires get tucked in. Yeah. And faceplate goes on, thermostat's done. We'll go in there and peek in on him doing the air handler, because it looks like this may be the only chance I get to show it to you. If I can get the thing on. Wow, come on, dude. Do stuff right. Why aren't you doing... Get on the thing. It's only because I'm videoing this that this is so hard. There it is. My gosh. All right. These are awesome above... Oh, hi, me. What's up? I got y'all pointing down a little bit. How about that? Ain't got no light in here.
No.
See if we can see what Innocent's doing real quick. Above the tub units suck.
Smell that piss?
Smells like piss because somebody's been pissing in the bathtub here. But basically we got these wires that come out here on the top. That's got power to it. Wow.
See, this happened to me before.
I cannot believe that. Right when I touched those wires, I touched the 24 must have touched the G, and somebody turned the freaking power on. Hey, they're not labeled, so tell me when it turns off.
It's gonna be the top right.
Top right?
Yeah. I smell burn.
Yeah, because the heater's on.
Oh, that is. You gotta take this off.
Idiots. Okay, don't be an idiot, people. I don't know why they would. I don't get it.
Happened to me in one unit I was working. It just came on.
Well, it's a good thing we found out this way.
Yeah.
And not, you know, the zzz way.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
So this thermostat wire goes to the condenser. This one goes from the thermostat here. You got your, once again, color-coded wires. Hey, check out your wiring diagram before you go messing things up. Of course, this is hard to read because they painted all over it. But yellow is cool. Yellow is going to go from air handler to your 24 volts to the condenser. Brown is common. So your brown and your blue are all going to be together. You're going to have 3 in that one. Your from the thermostat, 24 volts goes to red, white goes to white. We'll cap off black. We'll cap off, I think there's purple too, right? Yep.
Yeah, cap off
Cap
purple,
off.
black, and yellow.
Purple, black. Well, not yellow. Yellow goes to the condenser. Yes, huh? Oh no, my bad. From the thermostat wire.
From this, yeah,
yes,
this yellow.
that yellow
Not
goes to
yellow.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho's, the hardest problem we have with this is having enough wire hanging out of here to actually fit a wire nut on it. And sometimes we have to pop this cap off, pull some extra wire out because they don't leave enough. And that's it. That's wiring a pancake above the tub. Air handler in. Oh, in a pee-pee smelling room. I got his light here.
I gotta go get
So
I hate these things. They're so short.
I know. That's why I was like one of the common things. And you can get more wire out of there, but you have to take the whole bottom off.
I'll needle nose and try to pull it.
So I'm gonna stay in here and try and breathe through my mouth and not my nose, but I'll get back with y'all because I think we're about to go to the roof.
Yeah.
And we'll do more stuff. So none of the rest of the building was ready for, you know, the stuff. So we're up here. We got a list of a few units that still need to be started up. I think that there's a lot, people. I don't know, there's gonna be like 600 total, or like only 130 in, but making amazing headway. When they came out here last, this was missing. They had to, it's like, you can't run your unit if you don't have your low voltage wires on the roof, people. Come on, let's do the thinking thing, you know. And of course they leave about 70,000 extra feet because that's awesome. It's not like we're on a budget or anything. I'm gonna cut it right about now. We'll run the low voltage. He's going to go grab a impact. We didn't think we were going to need it because these are all should have been wired, but whatevs, you know, whatevs. These are not heat pumps. They are electric heat, but electric heat only. Come on, get. I don't know. I'm gonna run you through this real quick. There's not a whole lot to talk about. We're not using the green. White is common on this one. Red is your 24. And I'm gonna get this pump started while he's getting an impact. All right, so this says 325 PSI. So when I put my gauges on it, it should have 325 PSI. If it does not, then they have a leak. And then I hand it back over to construction side to find out where their leak is and fix it. Now, once we verify that it has 325 PSI, and once we pull a vacuum and release the refrigerant, it's ours after that. So we get to deal with anything else that goes on, and that turns into like warranty. So, I mean, just yesterday I ran a call at one of our places that opened up. I think they started occupying like 6 or 7 months ago. We own it for a year. After the year, your warranty's up. And you know what? Things happen. I mean, AC units break. It's just the way it is. It doesn't matter if they're brand new or not. They break. That's just, everything breaks, people. All right. I have all these people asking me. They're like, well, what can I do to prevent that? Well, don't use an AC. That's what you can do. Just don't use it. So let's hope that we actually have our P-SIGs in here. Oh, get on the thing right. Wow, something wrong in there? No, that's right. There we go. There we go. Now what I'll do is I'll make sure it's close. I'm at 323.6. This has plenty of pressure in it. We're gonna go ahead, release the nitrogen. Release the nitrogen. Always lose some on the low side because I don't have a low side. You know, thingamajigger, my dilly. What am I trying to say? Low loss. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, it's gonna be loud for a second, and I'll get right back with you after I'm done releasing this nitrogen. I forgot to tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run my vacuum pump on both of these at the same time. So basically, this is my low side, so I'm gonna be pulling the vacuum on 2 units at once. Since they're so close together, there's no reason not to. It is gonna take, you know, a little longer, but hey, what is that? Eating 2 feathers with 1 wrench or something? I don't know. Do more. Do better. More and better. That's if this one shows me 325-ish. I can tell you it's definitely got pressure in it. We're at plenty enough for me to be comfortable with, about 315, so I'm cool with that. And we're gonna release that side. And then I'll get back to you whenever I start vacuuming. Okay? All right. 0 P-SIGs. The other thing that might be an issue doing 2 at once is you can't verify the microns. You know, we're gonna pull this thing till my deal says 500 microns, and then I'm gonna assume that's 500 shared, and we can just roll with that. It's not a big deal. Stop. Don't judge me, all right? It's just more efficienter that way. More efficiency? Most efficient? Whatever. Turn on. Go. Okay, we're gonna wire this low voltage up on this unit. Glad y'all got to see this part because most of them have already been done. This is like the simplest of simple. There's literally just 2 wires. Now if it was a heat pump, that'd be different. Heat pumps have more wires and more electronicals stuffs. Get off the thing. Why do I have so much trouble? Maybe that's enough. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. All right, so I got my red and my white, and I got my blue and my brown. Doesn't matter which goes to which, guys and gals. I know one's supposed to be a common, one's a hot, but all you're doing is putting common and hot on your friggin' dillamathinger, your contactor, and letting it roll, letting it eat, you know. But I got, hope I have, yep, I got 2 wire nuts right there. And hit. Simple. If you want to be uniform, do it the same way all the time. I don't care. You do you, bro. I put my blue on my hot. What's hilarious is don't tell. Okay. The warranty call I ran yesterday at one of the places that we did a startup at, and I say we as in not me. Okay. I might have had to tell a fib, and basically the unit that they were saying the AC wasn't working, it ain't never been started up. That sucker still had pressure in it, nitrogen, the valves were still closed on the condenser, the wiring wasn't even connected, so that's bad. But I mean, you're gonna find out, because the thing isn't doing the stuff, you know? It wasn't doing stuff. Now, I did that one hot, and when I left, it was doing stuff. So, you know, mission accomplished, yay. Did the thing the right, is this backwards? Why is it so awkward? Get what's up, boss. This is, like, they don't go back on the same way it came off. They just, like, squirt off. Get up, zip, zip. There's that one. And try to get this other one in. Got nothing else for you for now. This is gonna take some time to pull this vacuum to the right micronage that we need it at. And this project is well ahead of schedule. Very, very well ahead of schedule, which is a good thing. That's all I got for you for now. Here, the wee-woos off in the distance. I'll get back to you when more cool stuff happens. I don't know. None of this is cool. But I wanted to show you every aspect of this, every aspect that I can show you of this industry. Now, there's a lot more that I just don't like. You don't want to throw me in a grocery store refrigeration setting. Now, can I figure it out? Yeah, I can. But that is a different animal, 100%. There's some guys that, I mean, that's really all they do is grocery stores. They specialize in it. That's what they're for. I've dabbled, but yeah, I'm not that guy, you know? That's one of those like you don't want to put, you know, your car salesman running high voltage power lines. That's just not, that's, you know, the different animal. I do think it's very interesting though. But anyway, like I'm saying, show you every aspect that I know of, or that I am capable of showing you of this job. And you know, every now and then, just got some idiot moments, you know. It is what it is. I ain't gonna lie. I can be a 100% complete idiot sometimes, but I'll always admit it. Hey, man up to when you're an idiot, fess up to your mistakes, move on with your life. Everyone's happy. I'll be back, maybe. I don't know. We're really literally just gonna, hey, I'll be back one more time when I release this refrigerant. That'll be it, and we'll end the day. Catch y'all in a minute. All right, so I'll just take one, you take one, and we'll flip-flop them. We are ready to release charge on these two units that took about 7,000 years to freaking pull a vacuum on, because the vacuum pump oil was old and I don't have a vacuum hose and all the stuff was wrong. That's why. So we just take these valves and pop them open, and it releases the refrigerant into the lines, into the evaporator. These are all pre-charged. And the only ones we really need to mess with are going to be the ones that are the second and third floor, because most residential units are good for 30 feet. I think 30-foot line set. Most of them are good for 30 feet. So that would definitely take care of the top two floors. And so that's a refrigerant release. Not much to this. It's going to be one of the most boring videos I think I've ever put up. That's okay. That's okay. I wonder if any of my viewers are afraid of heights.
Your viewers?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys afraid of heights? Y'all should
You can't be afraid of heights and watch these videos.
put it in the comments. Yeah, if you watch these videos, you probably shouldn't be afraid of heights, but
We gotta go up.
if you are afraid of heights, I'm about to do something, so you might want to, you know, take some Dramamine or whatever it is you got to do. Show you off the side of this building real quick. See if you're afraid of heights. See how far I can lean over this ledge. So we're really not that high. It's only a 5-story building. And then, oh, someone's gonna call the police on me. The guy's trying to kill himself. I don't know what this is gonna look like on video. It'll be interesting to see. We'll get in a real tall building and do that. What are them guys over there? Yep. All right, so we got 5 units pulled down, wired up, vacuum, refrigerant, went in the thing, all of it's doing the stuff. Now we got to do the startup part. Well, the end of the startup part. So all 5. He's gonna go inside. He's gonna hit the go button. I'm gonna be up here with my gauges, making sure that our charge is right. Even on the ones that are on the top 2 floors, you still want to make sure the charge is right, because they started one up the other day that was overcharged from the factory. I mean, grossly overcharged. And these are cheap units, guys and gals. They didn't spend money on the good ones. So there are no safety switches in these units. And that thing was running about 800 PSI on the high side. And like 400 PSI on the low side. Yeah, I'm surprised the compressor didn't just take a crap right there. So yeah, we want to check them. Just put a gauge on them, see what's going on, make sure it's doing the stuff right, make sure we don't have restrictions in the expansion valves or any weird crap like that. Because lo and behold, we're going to have something. I guarantee you at least 1 or 2 of these expansion valves are going to be restricted right out of the box. It happens. It is what it is. I mean, just because it's new don't mean it's good, and it don't mean it's not broke. So he's going to grab some 410 for the units that are on the bottom 2 floors that we know we're going to have to top off. And I'll be back with you when we get this first one running, and then we're just going to end the thing, because this has got to be one of the most boring videos ever. But hey, I got a semi-hermetic compressor teardown coming up, people. So we'll that's gonna be a fun one. All right. Anyway, I'll get back when we start this first one up. All right, here's the first one. I've gauged up to it, just turned it on. It looks like it's low. It's the first floor, so we're probably gonna be low. What's the current temperature? It's 89 outside right now, so definitely low. Definitely gonna have to add, because I'm running a 37, maybe 410, you know, guys and gals. 410, you gotta let it do its thing for a minute. It's not very smart, you know. It's not very quick-witted. It's got to think about what it wants to do first, and then you let the thing go through the stuff, you know, for a little bit, and then it'll figure it out. So I'm gonna let it try to figure it out a little bit, see if this thing's gonna work right. I know I don't have enough head pressure, but there's no point in adding. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to add. So my head pressure is only 3 degrees above ambient. That's no bueno. The expansion valve is trying to do the stuff. We're just gonna poke a little bit in here. Not gonna take much. I want my low side to be about 45, 48 degrees. It ain't gonna take much to get it there. Discharge 287 PSI right now. We're gonna need that to be right around probably 300, 315, 310 maybe? Somewhere in there. It's, like I said, it's not going to take much. There's almost enough in here to handle this. If you think about it, you're just adding refrigerant to add to the line set. So this line set's probably an extra 30 feet. So 30 feet of 2 copper pipes is not a lot of volume that you're adding to it. And plus the room's probably 100 degrees. It makes a big difference on your suction. Suction pressure is going to be a little bit elevated. So I'm about 310. I think 315 looks like it might be more better. Are you just looking at my watch? Sorry if I'm just showing my arm. May not even put this clip in there. I don't know. I don't know, people. Oh, 320. Dadgummit. See, that's what happens when I stop paying attention. All right, I'm not mad about 320. So I know it's 410. It's going to drop. And if you just don't know what you're doing, telltale sign is when your suction line starts to sweat. I mean, you know, you got the stuff doing the right things. I think we're right on point. So the problem with watching a suction line sweat on a 6-story building is that it sweats from the evaporator back. So it may take a long time to make it to the roof. But the sweating will begin in the evaporator. I think we're right on point with this. I'm happy with it. So gonna pull off, go to the next one. Yeah. All right then. Hey, it's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna keep working, but I'm not gonna drag y'all through the rest of this boring crap. So, oh, there's a big ball in the sky. Yeah. That's a restaurant. If y'all don't know Dallas, that's a restaurant that actually spins while you're eating up high in the sky. Wonder how many people just barf it right all out. Huh. I haven't been there. I'm not that rich, you know. Gotta have that dinero to go to a place like that, or you know, special occasions. Anyway, I'm gonna just keep rambling until I just shut my mouth. So y'all have an outstanding whatever day this comes out on, and I'm gonna go keep doing work and get off this roof, get out of this heat. Got kiddos tonight for dinner. Can't wait for that. It's gonna be a good time. Deuces, people.